I went on a trip with my little girl, and after I got back from the trip is when I was blocked. So we went on just a little vacation trip, and that's what made her block me.
He didn't even take the opportunity to even see his baby ever since he's seen him in the hospital. He didn't even acknowledge, he came in surprisingly and didn't even acknowledge his son.
I'll read the agreed portions into the record. Parties are in agreement that mother will be named sole managing conservatorship, sole managing conservator, with the father being the possessory conservator. Parties, after some discussion, have agreed to a supervised visitation schedule that graduates to more visitation over time. The first phase would be Saturdays 12 to 8 and Sundays 9 to 5, the first, third, and fifth weekends of the month for a year until the child is 2 years old. The second phase would be an overnight visit from Sunday 12 p.m. to from Saturday 12 p.m. to Sunday 5 p.m. the first, third, and fifth weekends of the month until the child is 3 years old. And then the final phase would be the standard possession order. The exchange location would be at the paternal grandmother's residence, 2142 Sunstone Drive, Carrollton, Texas. The supervised phased-in portions would be supervised by the paternal grandmother, Miss Claudette Cates, or the paternal aunt, Miss Kelly Cates. The parties have come to this agreement. Parties are in agreement to child support and medical support. Child support to be set at 239 guidelines. Medical support to be set at $150. Court cost as billed to the father. Right now, the child is covered through the mother's health insurance, and so that's where the medical support would go. The contested issues are non-disclosure, geographic restriction, retro, and a finding of family violence. I will now call the mother. Ma'am, can you state your name for the record?
Landrieu Polly.
And ma'am, what's the name of the child in this case?
Zion Cates.
And he lives with you?
Yes, ma'am.
And ma'am, we have a partial agreement, is that correct?
Yes.
And we have some issues that the judge, we need his help on, is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm talking about the agreements that I just read. Did you hear those?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Are those still your agreements?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna get into the contested issues, okay?
Okay.
Regarding the geographic restriction, is it your wish that you don't want any restriction on your child's address?
Correct.
Okay, and you live in Dallas County, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
To your knowledge, and I'll ask him in a little bit, does the father live in Dallas County?
No.
Okay, what county to your knowledge does he live in?
Potter County.
Where's that?
Amarillo, Texas.
Okay. Ma'am, would you be in agreement to a geographic restriction to Dallas and Amarillo counties?
No.
Okay. Do you have plans in another city?
No, I don't.
Okay. Ma'am, are you asking for retroactive support?
I am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and we calculated for 12 months, the state did, at $1,788 to be repaid at $40. Are you okay with that?
Yes, ma'am.
How old's the child?
He just turned 1 yesterday.
Okay, so that's why it's just for 12 months.
Right.
And that, has he given you any support in the last 12 months?
Oh, ma'am.
Okay, did you have him blocked or anything?
So whenever I was with my maternity leave, I was in Amarillo with my parents, and he lives here. So
Ma'am,
trying to,
if you
so,
can just
so
answer my question, please.
he is blocked, yes.
Okay, so just to clarify, how long has he been blocked for?
Around his birthday last year, August,
Okay,
middle of August.
okay. Um, and then we may get into the reasons in a little bit,
Okay,
okay?
okay.
How was he supposed to get you financial support if he was blocked?
His family,
Okay. Ma'am, was there a protective order in the past
yes, there were two.
against the father?
Yep, 2019, 2021, I believe.
Okay. Have those protective orders since expired?
Yes, expired 2023.
Okay. And when was the last time that you physically saw the father?
It was around August last year, 2017, right before I blocked.
So what was the year that you saw him?
2024, sorry,
Okay.
in August.
Okay, so since the expiration of the protective order, specifically the last 2 years, have there been any family violence incidents?
No,
Okay. Ma'am, do you want your address to remain private?
yes.
Okay. And what is the reason?
I just don't want him showing up at my house.
Okay. Has he done that before?
No,
Okay. And are you willing to use the app close to communicate with the father?
yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ma'am, this is your opportunity to tell the judge anything that you think he should know that I haven't asked you. So is there anything else you would like to add?
Is this where I could go into the reasons?
Yes.
So, just that the reason why he was blocked is because whenever I was here for maternity leave after I had our baby, we made efforts to try to get him to see our baby. And whenever we would have like a time and place set, and it would be like at his family's, and it would come to like an hour or two before we're supposed to meet, and like he either goes ghost, like where I don't hear from him till late at night, or he'll just drop a bomb on me like he can't see our baby. And so after me trying to do that a few times being here during my maternity leave, trying to make it easy for him, that's the reason why I came back to Amarillo to be with my parents, and so he could try to have access to our son since he lives here. He didn't even take the opportunity to even see his baby ever since he's seen him in hospital. And there was an instance at his family's that whenever we were there visiting his side of the family, he didn't even acknowledge, he came in surprisingly and didn't even acknowledge his son. And so that's what really made me upset, that you can't even acknowledge your own son. We're here at your family's. You don't have to talk to me, that's fine. But he didn't even come up and look at our baby or nothing. And that was his first time seeing him since the hospital.
Thank you for that information. I will now call the father. Sir, can you state your name for the record?
Richard Cates.
And Mr. Cates, we can get into the contested issues and you'll have an opportunity, just like the mother, to respond to whatever it is you want to respond to. But first, let's talk about the strides that we made. We reached some agreements, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And those agreements that I announced to the judge, are those portions still your agreements?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's switch gears and move on to the contested issues. Sir, did you hear the mother's request for retroactive support?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you in agreement that retroactive support should be ordered?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and tell Judge Aguilar why retroactive should not be ordered.
Because during the time with him being born and now, I haven't been able to reach the mother, and it's like just no communication. This is just this is what the communication has come to between the courts. And I agree to pay every month, but I don't agree to pay the back pay.
Okay. Sir, is it true that you live in Amarillo, Texas?
No, ma'am. I'm back and forth because I have two other kids here.
Okay. So do you work, what city do you work in?
I work here when I come. I cut trees or, I clean
Where's here,
buildings.
sir? Where's
Oh,
here?
here in Amarillo.
Okay, so you right now and you're logged in from Amarillo, Texas. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just double checking. And did you hear the mother's request for no geographic restriction on the child's address?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what's your opinion on that?
Oh, that's fine. I'm not gonna argue with it. I mean, if she don't want me to have her address, that's fine.
Sir, I'm actually asking about something different. Do you
Oh,
want
okay.
do you want the child to remain in Dallas County?
Oh no, man. Yes, ma'am. I do. I don't want her to be able to just up and leave with him.
Okay. And sir, we'll talk about the non-disclosure now. So you're okay with not having her address, is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
But are you requesting to have her phone number?
Not. I mean, not necessarily. I just if I wanted to go both ways, if mine could be the same way.
Okay, so whatever the judge orders for her, you want it to be the same for you regarding non-disclosure. Is that what your testimony is?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir, are you willing to communicate through app close?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and what's the reason?
I just don't want to do that. I can communicate with my sister or my mom like had already planned with the visitation part.
And you understand that app close would be a app on the phone that you would communicate with the mother on, not your other family members. Do you
Yes,
understand
ma'am.
that?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
But you still don't want to use it, is that correct?
No, ma'am. I don't want to
Okay,
use it.
understood. All right, let's talk about family violence. There was a protective order in the past, is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but it's expired, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you on probation for any conviction regarding family violence or anything like that?
I was. I'm not anymore.
Okay, when did you complete your probation?
Uh, 5 months ago.
Okay. Have you had any incidents of family violence with a mother since?
Oh no, I never had an incident with family violence with her. It was just a protective order.
Okay, was it a criminal protective order or a civil protective order?
Civil.
Thank you. Sir, this is your opportunity. If there's anything else that the judge should know, is there anything you would like to add?
Um, no, ma'am. Just besides the fact that I did reach out to her and we did set up times to meet in Amarillo when she was on her maternity leave. But it's like her parents don't like me, so I couldn't go over there and see my child. She wanted to come, to it was always my family house, and I just felt some type of way about that. And also the reason because I was blocked is because I went on a trip with my little girl, and after I got back from the trip is when I was blocked. We went on just a little vacation trip, and that's what made her block me. Not my opinion.
Thank you. I pass this witness.
All right, the parts you agreed to at the beginning, those are all fine with me, and they'll be part of the court order. If y'all don't both live in the Dallas area, there's no need for a geographic restriction. Miss Polly can move just like you can, Mr. Cates. You're moving freely between here and Amarillo or anywhere you want to go, and so she should have that same right to move. If y'all both permanently lived here in Dallas, then that would be a different story. But if you're moving here and there and there often, then she should have the same right. So I'm not doing the geographic restriction at all. If there's been family violence before and we've gotten to as far as getting protective orders, it's pretty serious. They don't just give out protective orders for no reason. So even though they're old, I'm making a finding there's been family violence in your case. And that makes sense. That tracks very well as far as why we have some of the issues that y'all have today, that y'all don't communicate well with each other, that y'all cannot figure out how to make this work. And I understand that. That makes sense. Um, so I'm granting Miss Polly's request for non-disclosure of her address. She does not have to let you know, Mr. Cates, where she lives. She does need, of course, participate with the visitation if you're going to do that. So she does need to meet at the exchange location. The protective order was against you, Mr. Cates, not against Miss Polly. So I can't grant you a non-disclosure for you. You're not she is not a danger to you. You're a danger to her. So that's why she's getting a non-disclosure request granted. Y'all need to keep other people out of your business, although I know we need some help since we've had family violence. So those visitations with the help, that sounds great. That makes sense. But y'all too need to communicate as parents, not through other people. You cannot involve other people in your business. And sometimes things get lost in translation or the way things are said. So you need to be able to talk to each other directly. Obviously, y'all have had family violence issues, so that tells me y'all cannot communicate very well together. But y'all have to be able to communicate directly, not indirectly through other people. So I'm adding that you all are ordered to communicate through the App Close app, the free app where you can talk to each other or text each other through there. And then if you need to, if there's any language that's needs to be used against someone in court, it can be printed out and brought before a court. So make sure you behave on there. It needs to be just language about the child only and that kind of thing, and be civil. Um, if there's been family violence, obviously that's the reason why you were blocked. Makes sense to me. I would probably do the same thing if somebody was threatening violence or been violent with me. Um, so it's not like it's just that she disappeared. She disappeared because of her family violence. I can't punish her because you committed family violence on her and say that you shouldn't owe any back child support. Our number's not very big, so that's good. I'm glad we're not entering a large judgment, but you owe support from when the child was born, not from today. So retroactive support judgment granted in the amount of $1,788 payable at $40 a month until paid in full. All right, the Attorney General's office will draft an order with all that in there and email you all a copy of the order. Make sure you all read it. If you have any questions, you should first read the order. That'll probably answer your question. Make sure the Attorney General's office knows where you're employed so they can take this money out of your check and so that your payments are consistent, so that your child can have some money, some assistance from their father. Anytime you get a raise, we need to probably increase it. 239 is not very much, but that's what it is based on your income as of today. All right, y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.